there and be like,
I think you can lower the music a little bit.
The Bad Warhammer Podcast.
okay.
Yes!
Hello everyone! Hi, Merry Christmas. Look, we have a fire.
Yay!
We got a fire.
This is
Oh, we
the
got hats.
Baft Warhammer podcast.
It's the Baft Warhammer podcast.
It's like a
Hello everyone.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Christmas special of the Bad Warhammer podcast. We're here,
With
we're
an
doing
M,
stuff.
by the way.
What? Bammed.
Bamf.
Bam.
Yeah. Like the singer who sang that song.
That one guy
No,
who
that's
did the
Wham.
thing.
No, is that Wham?
Wham.
Yeah, that's different.
Last Christmas.
Yeah, that one.
No, that's George Wham. Or is it Wham? What was Wham?
I was
Wham.
going a
It's
completely
Wham.
different route, but okay.
Anyway, it's Wham. Hey, look, we have Carlo O'Connor. Good day, Lord O'Connor.
The Lord is
Yeah,
here!
the Lord
yes,
has
I mean, it's
spoken.
Christmas, so the Lord
Yes.
is here. Yes.
Right.
Double
that is.
Lord.
Oof. Okay. Right.
Right.
Okay, guys, we've got a
Sacrilegious
whole lot
bit.
of things to do tonight. We've got a lot of irreligious stuff, some heresy, some crazy things going on. We've got so much we want to do. Today we are doing, our stream is on the following. What are we doing? What are we doing, guys?
We're talking
Christmas
about a lot
special.
of stuff.
Yes. So, there, you
Oh,
see?
hello.
Look at that. First of all, we have Brad. We have Andrea. We have me. Hey. The Brad
The
Warhammer
Darren.
podcast. This is us. We're at home. We're chilling out. We're having fun. We're just celebrating Christmas.
Just pivot.
Yes. Pivot to that.
Aha. That's all right.
Anyway, we also have knees. As you can see, plenty knees here. We're enjoying the fact that
I didn't see you
bloody
there.
hell, it's hot.
I mean, these hats are not made for the Durban summer.
These things are extremely hot. This is not fun.
No, it sounds making it
Um,
really hot.
It's the fire. Actually.
But you know what? You got to be proud of us because we got a full launch with full sound. Full sound.
Can you hear it?
Everything's working. It looks like people are talking.
Hello.
Yes.
100 subs!
We got 100 subs. How's this, Trevor? How's it, Kelsey? How's it, Gavin? How's it, Debbie? How's it, Carl? Again.
Again.
Yes. Oh, Debbie. Okay, so before we start, let's go and state the following things. We're going to be doing a giveaway of a very cool thing today. It is this thing. We're going to put it over there.
Oh, over there.
There.
Damn.
Yeah, over there. Look there. That's wrong
That's
cam. There we go.
Distraction.
We're putting it over there.
Ta-da!
That is what we're giving away
Ta-da!
tonight. We're going to bust this thing open. We're going to test it out. It is
So
the
if
camera
you-
has hung.
The moment you open this, you become instantly amazing at playing Fortnite.
Why? Because you're a ninja.
Because Ninja is one of the best Fortnite players in the world.
Okay, so back to Warhammer.
Anyway.
We're on to that. We are giving away this thing
Yeah,
tonight.
this
How
is-
it's working is everyone who has subscribed to the YouTube channel, we're going to be doing a random thing. We've made an Excel sheet. We're going to roll a number and hope that
That's
everything
very shiny
works.
and doesn't show anything. I
What?
want to
Does it
show
not show anything?
the brand.
Oh yes. What is this thing? You want to know what this thing is? Let me show everyone. This is that. It is the Ninja Airbrush by Supernova Studios. It is
Indeed.
their proprietary airbrush. They had this made. It's pretty badass. People I've spoken to who have bought them are really psyched about them, and they're just freaking awesome, really.
So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna crack it open.
Yeah, let's do that. Let's crack it open.
And
This is what we're giving away tonight. This badass over here is going to be trying it out. He's going to be priming and model, and this is all going to happen while we're streaming and talking about crap. And
well, not Warhammer. Crap is not fun.
Or bad stuff. Usual bad stuff. Yeah. And that's it. And
So it has
otherwise-
plastic around it.
Yeah.
And
It's nice and
Good
secure.
times.
exactly.
Oh yeah, so if
This is
you
the
are not
plastic one, no?
subscribed, remember to subscribe.
Yeah. If you're
Yes.
not subscribed, why are you not?
If you comment if you're watching.
Yeah, just comment if I see your name there and I notice I haven't got you on my list for other subscribed people, then I
Well,
will
no
add
Santa
you.
for you.
See, the thing is, for some reason, I can only see the subscribed people who allowed subscription to be visible. And obviously, I understand some of you don't want us to find you.
You
So
better
anyway-
watch out. You better watch out.
You better watch out. You better
Exactly.
watch out. Yeah.
And then you just carry on
That's
holding a
okay.
knife. You better
You
watch out.
better watch out. You better watch out. You're
Because
gonna get
Santa's
more.
coming. Did you see that creepy meme? Like Santa has a list. He's keeping a list. He's keeping a list, and it starts freaking out and going all Cthulhu-wise, and there's Santa climbing down the chimney with like 7 limbs going through. It is the best. I love it. Good day, Nikolai.
Hey.
Right, so what are we doing? First of all, let's look at the airbrush.
Kyle O'Connor. I'm man of culture.
Yes, he is. So,
Right, so it has a papery cover as well. We're gonna take it out.
that's pretty badass.
Very very nice. Very nice. We're gonna put it here, and then it's time to.
I don't think you can see it
It's
there. No.
shiny. Ah.
Let's move it towards the camera.
Let's move it towards. Let's
There we
move
go.
this
Let's move this
fantastic
thing.
model.
There we go.
Ta-da! Exactly. So let's take the lid off properly. It's actually very nice.
There's cardboard aficionados out there. It's
There is
Two ply, 50
un
grand.
plastic to cover it.
Well, that's cool. It's got all the spanners and adjustment things.
Yes, it has this thing to tighten.
Is that
or
another
loosen.
nozzle?
Wait, what? This one?
Yeah.
No, that is the thing that you put for the quick release.
Oh, nice.
Look at this. Oriole seals. They live in the sea and they make ooh noises.
Okay.
Right. So you have your instructions.
do not put in face.
Yeah.
Do
Yeah.
not eat.
Do not stab
Small
people.
parts may be edible if
Now,
jaw is strong enough.
let's put this back in here.
Oh, it seems to have done. Oh, no, it's back.
Ooh, I like that nozzle. I like
Okay,
that
so-
nozzle,
Woo! Whoopsie! That's me. Sorry.
Hey, all the knees.
Oops. Sorry. Whoops. So now let's put the quick release there, and that's done. Right. So
No, back to that one. Okay.
My
Yeah.
back is showing.
Oh,
Sorry, bro.
Come
did,
on.
did we
Straight thing.
freeze?
yeah, we're frozen.
Don't freeze.
Hey, okay, so anyway.
That's a great shot of that camera.
This is how
Anyway,
we deal
Right.
with
So
these.
we are gonna show you from a closer angle, but ooh, this is very nice.
Looks to be gravity fed. It's got a
It
lid.
is gravity fed. The top part has a very nice cap actually. Okay, there is a lot of paint that you can put in here, a lot, which is
That's one of those
very
deep
good.
wells.
And the throat is actually nice because it's quite big, which means it's not gonna clog very easily. Okay, the nozzle is pretty good. You cannot backflow, that's the only thing. Okay, so backflowing is where you close the top of the airbrush and basically the air flows up instead of at the front and mixes your paint, right?
How would
why
you say,
can't you
why
do
would you
that?
say you can't
Because
back up?
of huh?
Why can't you?
Because of the shape of the nozzle, of the top.
But you can still push a thing inside it. That's very nice for guides, or to guide the air out.
I don't know. I wouldn't do it because it's gonna fuck up with the,
Oh, we
with the
can
needle a
test
bit too
when we
much.
put it up. We can- As he says, we'll
It-
fuck it up. Like, oh no.
What I usually do is this is actually an old wash brush, and I just mix in there. You just need to learn to put the thinner first and then the paint, so that it doesn't go unthinned at the bottom. That's the
that
only
makes a
thing.
lot of sense.
And I just make. It's actually better to mix like that. It's easier, at least for me. Or you could do what the pros do, and mix in a different pot and then just put in there, which is another possibility, and it's actually really good. At the very back, again, we're gonna show you as soon as we have a camera working closer. At the very back, we have a feature that is actually, let's say, advanced. You can regulate the amount of paint that can come out of the nozzle by twisting the very back of this. Clearly, screwing it in means that it gets closer, so you can pull the needle less, while if you open it, you can have more action with the needle, so more paint is going to come through. That's very interesting when you want a steady amount of paint coming out and don't really want to control it yourself. You can just go clook and done. It's actually very handy. I have it on my Infinity, and it's very, very, very nice. So that's a really nice pro feature already.
And from a very experienced airbrusher, this one is very shiny.
Yes.
The shiny
Actually,
is
you joke.
Shiny is reliable.
I can
you
see
joke-
myself in
You
the
joke,
side.
but the shiny means that it's chromed, so the paint is gonna stick to it less.
Ah, yes.
So it actually,
I knew something.
that's the
He
thing.
wasn't wrong.
He wasn't wrong at all. Also, it says Supernova Studio.
Oh,
so
it's in
that's really
frost
nice.
engraved and
Yep.
something on the side.
I think it's
Laser edged.
laser engraved, laser edged. Yeah,
Yes, that's cool. Good.
I hear a trombone.
Sorry, we've got an issue.
We're
There we
breaking
go.
everything.
It's okay. You guys can just imagine and hear our voices
Technical
right now.
difficulties as we frozen in space.
Let it go. I mean, it's Christmas, so it does
Ah.
make sense.
Oh,
Technical difficulties. Okay, we're back. We're still there.
yeah, we're still there. It's
What's
just
the
we're not
chat
going to have
thing,
another
guys?
camera. Anyway,
Is that camera not working either?
no, it needs to be reset. Anyway, this
Well,
other one just kind of died.
You know what?
So it's alright.
You know
We'll
what?
just use it as normal.
Oh, another
Right.
good shot. That's it. That's it.
Am I
Put
decent?
your hand behind it so it's in focus.
Sorry.
There it is.
Right.
Perfect.
So that's a nozzle. It's quite interesting. This is the trigger. It's a double action. So amount of airflow by pressing. I do believe some. Okay, this one doesn't.
Just in the background.
And then pulling back is clearly moving the needle. This is where the actions I was talking about happens. So you can move this, and then clearly you move less, so less paint is going to come out, or more, right? You have a lid, and there is a good amount of space for the paint right in there.
The
So-
max over here is
I should still be picking.
No, it's still picking up perfectly.
So yeah, it's quite nice. It's very pretty. This is the I think
Put your hand behind it again.
this valve might be the one with the air pressure actually. So you can regulate how much air pressure comes in or out with this screw, which is actually my airbrush doesn't have that. So this is really nice. So I say, let's see how it works.
Definitely. Okay, so
Oh,
we're
that's very
back over
blurry.
here. We seem to be doing something.
We gotta get it focused.
It's actually really cool because it focuses nicely on you there and then does the thing.
And then it doesn't.
And then it works.
No, it was a flat battery, Travis, but then you see, the thing is, there's a flat battery, but then there's also a not flat battery because it's being charged, but it's doing its thing. So who knows what's going on?
Things
But
and
it is
stuff.
being
Okay,
charged.
right.
Yes.
Let's
Okay,
see
so
if we're lucky. We
on
are.
to
Oh, it fits. Is this thing on?
yeah. Just need to turn that on there.
Ah, where is it?
There it is. Okay.
Right. So I don't know how many people do airbrushing.
Doo-doo.
I was. Wow. I was explained by Ryan actually. So thanks, Ryan. That when you prime with airbrush, your pressure should be slightly higher. While when you're doing normal painting, also, I do not want to lose any of these. So Darren, could you please just slot these in the case,
Good times. Where is the
just in case.
Okay. Put this
That
in the
was a
case,
fun
just
one.
in case.
Exactly.
There we go.
So when you're priming, your pressure should be on 2.5, while you paint should be on 2.
Yes. You
So
know what else? You know what makes me really like this?
Yeah.
All the seals.
Yes.
Every single seal.
Yeah.
Do you know you never buy airbrushes and get all the seals?
It's like I've never had it.
This is so cool.
Are there
You-
multiple seals in them?
Yeah, there's like thousands of them. Some tiny little O-rings, and big ones, and round ones, everything. You always have to go buy a seal. This is just brilliant. And this
That's a
is
zoo.
actually where I want to go and discuss the actual sponsor of this. So the person, the company which has sponsored this airbrush is also the creator of the airbrush, Supernova Studios. They are based in the Bluff. The website is not even a www. It's just supernovastudio.durban. That's it. They are brilliant.
Yep.
These guys are super awesome. They have so much stuff. As you see on the screen there is the full Vallejo range. They've got Green Stuff World. They've got the Martin Wahlberg Scenic Studios. They have so much. I mean, we couldn't even actually go and stick in everything that they do there. There is just
So
much stuff on there. AK Interactive, everything from the metals through to their strange weathering stuff, the glues. There's probably the best contact adhesives on the model, on the range for miniatures and things. They do it. They've got so much.
Darren,
Seriously,
sorry
so
to
much. Yes.
interrupt you. Have you got a dropper?
A dropper. I do have an eyedropper. It's somewhere over there, Brad. Yeah.
Sorry.
So wait. Let's see. We had a few visits on this. Oh, I'm laughing so much.
He's not even high.
Dylan, hey, how's it? You popped in. We probably missed you. Good times. Gavin, Wolfen do rule. But yes, we will have no more Wolfen references in 2021 because we've now reached 100 subscribers, which means very little, but it means that we should be able to set up a proper URL for the YouTube group, the page, and
Okay.
it means we might be able to exclude certain words on the chat. So the first word that would be excluded would be Wolfen. I think that would be fair.
Yeah.
Hey, there we go, found a dropper. Anyway, so
Thank you,
yes,
Brad.
what were we doing? Where were we? Yes, Supernova Studios. Awesome people. Seriously, give them a look. They're freaking cool. There's so much stuff there. And Lindy is just amazing with her service.
Yep.
She's always
knows
going
her stuff.
out of her
She's-
way to go
yep.
make it worthwhile for you. And you get free fudge. With orders over, I think, 500. The
Very
fudge is good. It's proper homemade fudge. It's real good. Right, with that. So, Andrea,
Yes.
what happened this last year? in
While,
Warhammer?
while I paint, you ask me these things.
Yes. What happened this last year in Warhammer? Tell us about the Warhammer in this year for you.
Okay, so I wrote a bunch of notes, and I'm sorry about my memory. I'm getting old, okay? Give me 1 second. Right, there it is. Okay, so I might have forgotten something. So if you guys think that I did, please do put it in the comments. Absolutely. So in the 40k side,
All the comments. Put all the comments. Tell
Exactly.
him how crap he is.
exactly. Psychic Awakening was
It
what
came
started.
to the end this year, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it
exactly.
started the year
Psychic
before.
Awakening into 9th edition.
Aha.
So 9th edition was supposed to drop a bit earlier than it did, but then
Yes.
we had this fantastic virus. Sorry, not fantastic. Oops. This terrible virus. The Nurgle inside me is... Anyway. That stopped... Well, delayed actually. So 9th edition, which brought... I mean, many changes. Yes, okay, we got the Indomitus box, which sold out in what? A couple hours?
Indomitus box went crazy.
15 minutes. Something like that, right?
Yeah.
But game-wise, I think we all agree that Crusade was the thing that stuck out the most as in change of system.
Oh yes, definitely. Crusade was the biggest change. We had, well, actually, probably one of the coolest additions to this year, I think, in 40k, was the fact that they've gotten really, really awesome at their CG animation.
Yes. Okay.
I mean,
The trailer was
the
simply
trailer was
fantastic.
so cool.
We all had like a geekgasm, nerdgasm.
Definitely, it was just great. It was so good. The Necrons popped in, brand new
Yes.
Necrons.
Like, was there nothing? Okay,
No, this is just 40k we're talking about. They were getting into Sigma.
okay, so like the beginning of the year was
Yeah.
mostly Sigma?
Beginning of the year actually was mostly Sigma. Because remember, when we started off with this, it was the Caradron Overlords that dropped, the Disciples of Zinj.
That double box.
So, to whoever this goes, remember to unscrew the air valve. Otherwise, you're gonna be, why is the paint not coming out? That's why.
Yes, he's using a quick release valve, and on there.
No.
It's not that.
This one.
Oh, that valve.
Yep.
Oh, that's so cool. It's got its own pressure valve.
Yep.
Wow, that thing's badass.
And after I said, oh, this is the pressure valve, blah, 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 I didn't unscrew it. I was like, what the 300 IQ right here.
Ooh,
There
look
we
at
go.
that.
Yeah, this is a really good airbrush.
Ooh,
This is a really
ooh.
good airbrush. Right. So let's do some priming.
We can do some
Meanwhile,
priming,
okay, so biggest change since the drop of the new edition
Yeah.
is probably the format of the codex. Because Space Marines could put in one book.
Yes.
Okay?
And something I'd like to point out on that.
Well, we have it right here.
There's a
So
Space Marine book. And there's 3 more Space Marine books. I mean,
they all share a basic book, and then each, what we want to call it, chapter, legion,
What?
chapter.
Codex supplement.
They each get a codex supplement. So
Yes.
you're getting your special rules, but they all share. You have to have this bigger book anyway if you play Space Marines, no matter what. So that's a big change compared to the past,
Yes.
isn't it?
Yes, definitely. I feel big change to the competitive scene is the new mission format
I just messed up there, and I'm really sorry.
with this. Ah, no, that's fine. With
It's
this book, the chapter approved book, giving the new missions. The reason why I feel it's probably one of the biggest changes is because of the inclusion of their version of the old RTC system
Yep.
with the secondary missions and that. And that leads to a very, very interesting thing when it comes to these. Is that, do you realize that any Space Marine Legion which uses this as a base will always have an advantage in missions?
Until everyone else gets the
So
same.
put 6 missions.
Because
so
there's 6 mission
Yeah.
objectives here, and another 6 in here, plus the 6 in the battle rulebook, the big, well, with plenty in the big rulebook. They will always have a
I don't think it's
tactical
an
advantage.
I don't
to
think it's an
choose.
advantage.
I think it. Okay, look, it's a better toolbox for them to choose what will be appropriate for their
you still
opponents.
only get to choose 3. So like.
How many times are you
Yeah,
gonna?
2.
How many times are you gonna pick something over there to the other one? So it does.
Every one of these has things, specifically this one, which is probably the most powerful one out of all of them so far.
Yeah,
All of them have things which work perfectly in different circumstances.
but do they work because of the army that they face or because of
Because
the
of the army
mission?
that they face.
Okay, that is a difference.
That's the thing. Specifically with the Death Watch, I foresee that, not problems, but I can foresee some very interesting things happening.
Situations. Okay.
Very
cool.
interesting. So, that's just my little jab in with that.
No, it's very relevant. So absolutely, it
Yeah.
makes a lot of sense. We did know that the secondary missions were what would have made the power of the codex, because
Yes.
we can also almost say all the units across the board have been nerfed, right? Like what was super powerful has been brought down. What was not less powerful hasn't been pushed up to the stars. But it's like, okay, it's a bit more balanced now. Yes, you still have things that why would I even take it? There's maybe some complications with the primary stuff. Like, why would I play
yes.
normal Marines rather than primaries? Yes, okay.
You know what the funny thing is a lot of stuff nowadays is pointing towards why would I spend the points for an extra wound on a character who isn't going to be shot at? Rather take a normal version than a Primaris. It's been
I don't know,
there's been a lot of discussion on that. Specifically, our dear friend Ryan, he's definitely said that.
Yes, he has mentioned that to me as well. I'm like, yes, but I do believe that the rules will go towards favoring the primaries. I mean, they want to push that. They want you to buy the primary stuff. So it makes sense to me that they're gonna be primary stuff is gonna buff primaries. Normal stuff isn't.
It's very true. So let's just look at the chat there quickly. Right, Jason. Hey, Jason, good to see you again. Yep, Lindy is the most awesome person ever.
Absolutely.
Brandon,
Hey!
good to see you, Brandon. And Gavin, yes, probably the highlights of this year, especially for this podcast and this
It was the
YouTube
Wolfen
thing,
campaign.
is that I did finally paint the Wolfen. But the
Well,
truth
no, you
is, I
didn't.
didn't.
Hey.
I paid someone to paint them. But I got them painted, so that's good enough. Okay, what else happened this year? We had Age of Sigmar wise.
Okay,
I feel
so
there was
guys,
lot
there's
that
a
happened
lid.
there.
Use it. Because I just messed up again. So I owe you a new pillow. I'm sorry.
Ah.
Sorry.
Anyway, so the Age of Sigmar wise, lots of cool stuff happened there too. What did we get
Oh yeah.
this year?
So actually, I don't think I'm done with the 40k. Give me a second.
You got more than 40k stuff to say. What else you got
Oh
to say
yeah,
about 40K?
of course.
Okay,
Come on.
okay.
The second biggest change.
Mm.
Forge World unit. The book of Forge World stuff.
Yeah.
The amount of stuff that got put into Legends. The
Yeah.
amount of stuff that got nerfed.
Mm.
The fact that now you have to pay command points to put Forge World units in.
Yes.
Especially for
But-
Space Marines, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Tau didn't get the treatment. Necron didn't get the treatment, as far as I
Necron's
know.
lost a lot, but Necron's lost a lot of stuff that didn't have models.
Yes,
I think
absolutely. All the things that
all
didn't have
things-
models went into Legends, so you cannot use them in competitive,
Yes.
right? Which is good, especially coming from the man that loves Forge World models, right? Now he actually has a really valid point. Most of the time where those models were unbalanced compared to the rest of the things
I think
in
Forge
play.
World is usable now.
The adding the CP cost thing, is that
That's
a rule
purely
for
for
the
Chaos
Space Marine?
and Imperial,
Because
eh?
it's a relic.
But that's
It's like a
Relic stuff,
unit.
yes.
That's
So,
because
Relic Contemptors,
those two armies were the
Relic
ones that were
Leviathans.
abusing the Forge World things the most. Deredales and Leviathans were being played in pretty much every list or every second list.
Didn't it also happen to Custodes a bit?
I'm not too sure actually because I don't run Forge World Custodes, so I have absolutely no idea.
It's amazing, the Cheese Master hasn't cheesed.
What do you mean? I have 18 buys.
He's
They are
cheesed a bit.
unbeaten so far.
He's cheesed a bit. Then
Not
we
the cheese,
had...
it's the skills. No.
What else do we have on the... Oh, we also had the funny thing with Forge World where Death Guard lost everything and then got everything back.
Yeah, that was like
Is that what
whoop, U-turn, the fastest
Basically,
U-turn
they
in
lost
GW's
all the
history.
Dreadnoughts and then got them all back.
Who was this?
Death Guard.
Death Guard.
We couldn't get the Leviathan, we couldn't get anything, and then like I think people literally threatened GW. And
Was
they
it
were
an
like,
FAQ that switched it around? Or?
If it was the...
no, they
it was
released
the
they
actual
released
Forge
the
World book.
paper, they leaked it, and people went, what the beep? So they went, yeah, no, sorry, actually we meant this way. We forgot this word right there. Like, okay,
Yeah.
cool. Got you.
Huh.
So I'm just gonna say, Vallejo Black Primer is one of the best black paints that
Let's
you
see
can
what it is you've
ever
done.
use.
Show us what you've done. Put it in front of the camera.
Where is it? There it is.
There we go.
So far it's just a
It
black
is
blob.
a weird, strange, converted soul grinder made of many, many bits. Yes. Camera's doing weird things, but switch back to normal. Okay. So there we go. It's a little boy.
That's the sound that it makes. Yes, I've spoken to them. So, anyway, and then what has happened in the last few weeks? Finally, the
Tell us.
40k app.
Oh yes.
Boom!
40k.
Well, actually, no.
Still
The app came out a month ago, maybe more, something like that.
3 months
Yeah.
probably, yeah.
And we only could get rules.
Battlefield.
You got a
Battleforge came
PDF
out.
that you
Well,
had to download from Google.
So, okay,
It now works better,
Let's
okay?
clear
It
something.
works better
let's clear
now.
something.
Yeah, it's pretty good for the rules now.
I think they got their deadlines wrong, and there is no excusing that because guys, what the hell? Just tell us you have to wait longer. But this is still a beta. When it came out, it was even before the beta. It's just like, hey, have something with some rules just to make you happy. It wasn't designed to work from the beginning. It's
Yes.
still not 100% right now. So, but it's a good tool. Battleforge is actually great.
It's a really
I've
fun
built
tool.
two
I've had
lists,
so
and I'm
much
like,
fun making it.
whoa, this is good. Battlescribe is a fantastic app. The moment this is gonna be finished, it's gonna be much better than Battlescribe.
I'm already finding Battleforge much better than Battlescribe.
I agree
Like,
with you.
Already just on the points discrepancies on now that I can actually build proper flesh tearers lists. The chaos lists were always easy before. Now I can build the list easily. Lots of fun. Lots of fun. People, I do agree with people though, where they say it's not fair that you're paying for the app and then paying for the
For the what?
stats of the models.
You're
It
not
just
paying for the
seems-
stats of the models.
You do. You buy codex.
I mean, you're buying the codex, but you're buying the codex anyway. Because if you come
That's
in,
the truth.
if you're
Actually,
playing,
you're
you
right.
go,
Yeah, no, you're right.
right,
That's
oh,
not
here's
worth
my Battlescribe list.
Yeah.
It's like, well, go buy
If
your
you
codex.
don't, if you don't have a
game.
codex, you're not gonna be okay in a tournament. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's very true.
So, and this is we are talking about competitive play, yes, but
Yeah.
once again, competitive play is respectful plays. So that's the whole
Show-
point.
Show me in your rulebook that you bought that even. Show me in the rulebook that you were gifted as a present, or
Yes.
you like handed down, whatever. It's like
Just have a freaking rule book
if you can't
at hand.
prove your state.
And look, I
So,
understand a lot of
Point
it.
of tension.
Now, Jason has just reminded us that he got close to beating these bloody custodies.
He did. He did.
Yeah, probably one
Actually,
of the
it was a very close game and it was super fun.
Yeah.
But sorry, the light of the emperor. Ooh, coming out of my mouth sounds really terrible. Forget about that.
Wasn't he also?
He was playing chaos.
Oh, he was playing chaos.
Of course, Jason's a man of taste
Culture.
and culture.
Yeah,
He
no.
plays word bearers. Bearers of the word is one of the few word bearers players who also doesn't like Erebus.
Because everybody knows.
Yeah.
Erebus did everything wrong.
No, that the bird is a word.
Yeah, no, it's all right. Just no. Anyway, so then are you done with the 40k?
Yes, the 40k side is done.
Sigma. What
Did I
happened with
forget
Sigma?
anything, guys? Please. Okay.
All the,
Because
all the
we're
codexes
gonna
and
mention afterwards what we personally
Oh yeah, well, I
done
mean,
this year.
okay. No, actually, you're perfectly right. There's Necrons as well. There's fantastic models for
No.
Necrons that have come out.
The Necrons are great.
Range
I
upgrade.
feel the best models this year came out of Necrons.
Right.
man.
So I'm not supposed to say this because your vote is secret, but my favorite model is the Shard of the Void Dragon.
Same.
Sorry,
Don't-
like I
same.
went and just straight
you?
vote
What
for
did you
that one.
vote for?
I'm always very biased.
You went for an Eldar.
no.
There's no
you went
other
for the
models.
Mega Gorgons.
Okay,
Of
no,
course
but
you
I mean,
went for the Mega Gorgon.
that would be my second choice. I absolutely support
Honestly, that was my
Absolutely.
second choice too.
Okay.
I was like,
'cause
ah,
I could
damn you, Survey Monkey, why do you keep the cookies?
Do I vote Mega Gargant? I'm like, that's my. But do I vote the one that's more likely to win and just be so I can be on the team that most likely won?
No, do your own thing.
It was so difficult to find the Void Dragon though.
Yeah,
it
it
was
was.
so
It
far
was.
down the list.
So
like-
let's keep jumping to the top.
Yes!
Mine didn't, but I was like,
It's
what
just like-
order is this in? This is not alphabetical
like,
order, this
yeah,
is
like
not
you-
faction
And you're
order.
going
What?
down, and you're like, oh, those models were cool. No, I'm not selecting them. Looking for the Void Dragon. Looking for the Void
Yeah,
Dragon. And then I
literally
see the
same.
Silent King, and I'm like,
Oh, okay, that would have been my third choice, honestly.
But yeah, there were a lot of good choices there. This is kind of there was like the Age of Sigma Sphinx cat lady thing.
oh, that was also.
That was
I actually
on there.
stopped. I was gonna choose the cat. I was gonna choose the cat
No.
over everything.
Yeah.
Still, to this day,
Yeah.
it's a cat. There's actually a meme out on that cat. Some guy went and did another conversion using the Gyrinx or whatever it's called, right?
Yeah.
Of it sitting there looking cat-like with other things, and someone's like, these damn cats, they keep doing stuff. Next thing you know, they're going to be making like cooking shows or something. And it's true. Those cats are everywhere. They're the
Right,
coolest
so we
model
now
ever.
lower.
So what else was there?
Uh,
Sigma-wise.
Right,
oh,
Sigmar.
Yeah, Sigmar. Go back there.
We started with
We could
Caradons.
look-
We started with Disciples this
There
year.
was the jewel box that came out.
But okay, those were not new releases. They were just
Oh,
like okay,
I mean,
box.
new books.
Caradron got their love, got the
new book,
They got the book, and then they've top tiered since
Yes,
then.
since then.
Zinch was out, came out.
Yeah, we did an
before,
episode,
some
and if you haven't
after.
seen that, if you haven't heard that episode, go listen.
Yeah, definitely.
They
Go to
also
Podbean.
top tier after that.
Yep,
We did.
those are like dual box sets.
Yeah, that was
That's
the jukebox,
cool.
which was great.
New things. I wrote down Lumineth the Realm.
Oh
They came out
yes.
when,
The Realm Lords came out at the beginning of this year.
No, I don't know if the beginning of this year, was it?
It was this year.
It was this year.
I know it was this year, but
Nothing
it was
else
like
came out
after
Sigma
lockdown
once.
or whatever.
It was
During.
during. No, it wasn't. Yes, it.
Because the
Was.
box set came.
Aha! We forgot one of the coolest armies that came out this year. The Ogors. I mean, not the Ogors, the Oryx. The War Tribes came out this year. The War Clans.
No, no.
That's
I think
a new
it came
book.
out-
The
No
War
new
Clan-
models, no nothing.
No, but the War Clans book came out,
Yes.
and that changed how they worked
Yes,
entirely.
yes, true.
Definitely.
The Iron Joe's got a big
That's the
It was
update.
this year. I'm sure.
I don't know.
could
I,
be
just, I know I was going to be like, I started playing Oryx. That's a momentous occasion. No,
Like,
the
oh yes, yes, Carl, you've mentioned the right thing.
what's it?
Seraphons!
Oh yeah, Seraphon was the other list that got.
And also Illuminor Zeros came out with that Illuminor Zeros, the guy
Oh yes.
flaying the
I mean,
person on the floor.
it's in
Yeah.
the Psychic Awakening, so absolutely.
Okay, so we just had a very valid question there. My brother-in-law has stated that we would get a lot more subscribers if we kept the hats on.
Do you guys want us to keep the hats
So we
on?
should wear nothing but the hat, you say? Okay.
So hats only.
They didn't say where. We
Oh,
have to
okay,
wear
yeah,
the
we
hats,
can
so
just-
that's okay.
Can.
I can
So
try
you
this.
know what? I'm normally against his Freudian slips, but I'm actually kind of in with this one. So
Pun intended?
no.
Ah.
Anyway, so
It's all your brother-in-law's fault. So,
yes, yes.
He has a fantastic
Yeah,
name, okay?
Andrew.
Exactly.
Andrew. Anyway.
So Lumineth came out sometime in this year. I think it's because the box set came out
Seraphon
earlier.
came out before then. though.
Yes,
And
yes.
then the actual army released.
Seraphon
Then-
came out just before lockdown happened.
We had Wrath of the Ever Chosen.
Yeah, because we did
Yes.
the codex.
So,
Wrath of the
lore
Ever-
advancement,
Oh yes.
because Archeon finds Slanesh, starts freeing Slanesh, and at
Yes.
the same time Nagash goes, "You undead people, Osiark and Nighthorns, go and take the 8 points because I want the 8 points."
Yeah.
And that's what happens in the book. We don't know
And we
I-
learned that Catacross has a whole
multiple
bunch
bodies.
of different
Yeah, he's
suits.
just-
He pulls a Tony Stark and just changes suits
Yep.
whenever he feels like it.
He's a
well, whenever he gets killed and the suit is not
Well, you
made
know
up
what?
anymore.
He's Batman in Lego Batman.
Oh yeah.
That's what he is.
Oh yeah.
He Catacross has like the
altered carbon.
yes, he's altered carbon. He's got a bunch of sleeves.
Pretty much.
Oh, maybe he's just got different ones for different occasions. You know, he switches into his suave one when he wants to woo the ladies, like he meets up with Lady Olinda.
And
then
show her his
his
sleeve. You
and
disgusting human.
yes,
Okay, yeah. So then we had.
The Boner Reapers.
those guys. I hate Bone Reapers.
They are fantastic.
Seriously, I hate
You know that they're waiting for you at New Year's Eve. I mean, New Year's, right?
No, we're doing a Sigma one.
Yeah.
We're doing 40k. I think it's 40k time.
Nah.
But come on, last
Age
time
of
was Sigma.
I vote Age of Sigma. We can have a three-way.
Ooh, we could. See, the thing is,
I wasn't
every
trying
year
to be
we
kinky
try
this
to have
time.
a like an end of
Multiplayer.
year kind of Warhammer game. It's normally a big game of no obvious.
Just
Yeah,
nonsense.
it's just
Did we do
stupidity.
monsters last
It's
time?
like 2,000 or 3,000
Last
points,
time we had-
4,000 points, whatever we feel like.
Nagash, Archeon, the Glock King, and something else on the
Yeah.
table.
Look, okay, he's gonna
Yay.
get.
He's there.
He's gonna be finished soon. That's my plans for the Christmas holidays. And so maybe we'll do that this year. I'm keen on 40k. These guys want Sigma. Meh. We'll probably do Sigma.
We don't have rules for everything. I mean, I'm happy to play. You have a new codex, I don't. So
True.
it ain't gonna be.
I don't
I
really
mean,
as
codex.
meaning-
we're strong enough.
Well, you
I
have a
wanna play
newer
Chaos.
codex than I do.
I wanna-
If you
I
play
wanna play
Chaos,
Chaos.
fair
Yeah.
enough.
So yeah, Seraphon were fun. They were cool. We had the Wrath of the Ever Chosen.
Then, what
Other
else did I
things.
put down?
We got new Daughters of Cain when Marathi popped up.
Well,
That's
this
like
is
now,
this is
let's go
recent.
back.
This is
Before that
recent.
though, we had the Mega Gorgons arrive.
Exactly, Sons of Behemoth.
Which
So
was
we had
so-
amazing traders and
such
like
a long.
yeah, those stretched. But that's
So,
because
yeah.
the steps are super long, so
I
it
mean,
takes
yeah,
time to
COVID
land.
was- They're just stepping over the COVID.
Exactly.
Yes.
They changed things a bit in how the game works because they are the first
Movement.
army that can kick objectives. Am I right?
Also, they're one of the first
Well-
armies that stopped ignoring the idea of having units around them.
Also, Yeah, they can walk over units.
They can walk
They
around
can
units,
also
yes.
they ignore the scoring penalties of missions. So
Huh?
it's like you need an HQ.
Oh,
It's like
yeah, no, they
you
just
you count as 40
everything.
models.
Yeah, you're fine.
You count as you can hold the objective with this count as 40 models. Or it's like you need a battle line. Like I count as 40 models. I hold the subject.
Yo, that's badass.
They are a good army. Honestly, I'm looking forward to someone getting the Guardians and
Yeah.
probably getting my ass kicked.
So
with
guys,
the Breakers.
push us to
Guys.
1,000 subscribers so Brad can afford to buy a Mega Cockentine.
Damn.
Brad, look at that face.
Listen, at 1,000 subscriber, I'll start it as well.
We have all
Like-
the different ones.
Yeah.
The rainbow.
We've reached that 100. Thanks again, everyone.
Yes!
You guys are amazing.
We now have a proper URL.
Yeah, we're just waiting for Google to kick in, and then we will have a proper URL for it. But you know what's really funny?
Mm-hmm.
There's some guys who've been running around YouTube for ages, and they don't have it.
Don't joke.
I mean, serious, like Mumbo.
No.
I'm being serious. Maybe I'm wrong. I'll look at it properly.
No.
But anyway,
He has so many views and like.
no, the guy gets like 7,000 views within 2 minutes.
We'll
But
find
then-
out. Maybe
yeah.
talking rubbish.
Yeah, maybe I'm talking crap. Anyway, so
Wouldn't be the first time.
So what else happened
Um,
after? So after lockdown, we had
Sons of
Lumineth, we had
Behemoth.
Sons of Behemoth.
Then-
We had
Technically, we didn't have anything for a while
we had some upgrades
because
to
40k
Morathi.
arrived.
oh yes.
But now Broken Realm started.
Yes, the
Broken
Realm is
Realm
going to be interesting.
Is what this is like a guess. It's probably an educated guess, but it's still a guess. So pinch of salt. It's probably going to be the Age of Sigmar Psychic Awakening,
Yeah,
in which
New
a bunch of
edition
shit
next
is going to
year.
happen. And
Come on, that's
a-
our next segment.
Sigmar 3.0. That's
yeah.
yeah, exactly. That's why.
But that's it. There's, I don't know.
So far, what
I'm
have
not
we
gonna say.
seen? We have seen
Glorious.
Murathi getting a fantastic
Thoughts of
update.
Cain. And I tell you, I didn't know they were coming. I just thought I'm going to start Daughters of Cain. Not because of any books or anything. I just wanted to start Daughters of Cain.
And then that happens.
Now look at it. Now I've got an OP army.
It's not
they,
OP.
They already were in the top. They were at 65% win rate.
I just need to
before.
finish painting them.
But also from that book, the Ardenet Deepkin got a big bunch of like
They
new
got-
rules and fancy things they can run. So now
More
they,
eels.
No,
No, actually, less eels,
No,
less
it's
eels.
more
I know,
like
I
I,
know.
want to run a turtle now
I
and
can
enjoy
run a
it.
turtle, and he has his war drums that makes everyone badass. So
I
that's
can
really
run a
cool.
shark, run sharks, multiple sharks, and actually not feel bad about
Yeah,
it.
multiple sharks that shoot nets at people. And
Yeah.
make you sit
Oof,
still.
-1, so bad. Any recommendations for books to start with for understanding the lore for Age of Sigmar? Who?
There's
You know
so
what,
long.
Realm
actually,
Gate
to
Wars
be
or something,
honest,
probably, no.
if you just want to know the lore, probably the rulebook, because the Age of Sigmar rulebook is really packed. I mean, look at that thing. Look at it. It's massive.
Is that pre
You consider-
Realm Gate Wars, right?
No, this
that
is Star
post.
Wars. This is after.
Oh, this is after the game.
Yeah. This,
that's-
basically, that
If you want story
is lore.
though,
That is all lore. Everything else is like fun rules which you can or cannot use if you feel like it. And there's a lot of good stuff in there.
what's the book was? So like the storybook.
The first book that ever came out was the Realm Gate War.
So that whole series I think is good, but it's also it's very Norse mythology, where it's like the tree of life and the realms and the floaty in the
Yes.
clouds and the oogie woogie budget.
The woogly
The
woogly.
dragon in space made me have
You know
a
what?
baby. Like,
You know what? We will do an episode on the lore of Age of Sigmar, and you can just watch the episode.
Yeah, but also
Yeah,
we
we
haven't read enough books for that. But also,
He's
I
really nice.
have all the
He's got
books.
all of them.
What are you talking about?
I mean, the ones that important ones that happened since the
Exactly,
war.
everything
I
he has is
I
not
have
important.
all of them.
He's not important.
There's a zine.
I am
book,
not important.
The people, the cities of Sigmar, like that whole zine one. There was a storybook that came
all the
out.
weird stuff that happened there. Yes,
But
yes,
that's like 1,000 years later. We have cities now.
yes. That's the truth. Because when it
Or
first started,
sometime later, and there's
Yeah.
like cities appear.
But yeah, so we had the Broken Realms. Morathi turned into a goddess
Morathi
and got split in half. And who got released?
Ha.
The newborn.
And
The
then-
newborn.
And then
Who is this thing that we have no idea what is?
It's Slaanesh.
I think it's a
No,
part
it
of
is.
it. I think
They-
it's
they-
a part of it.
No, they just basically they straight out said it on the community website.
Oh,
It's Slaanesh.
And then, okay, what else happened after that? We had Blood Bowl, latest a new version
Oh, yeah,
of
Blood Bowl came out.
Well, yes.
Warcry?
We
New
had
Warcry?
before we knew Warcry, we had New Underworld
Oh yeah.
because we had Lumineth and Slanesh in the same starter box for
I know, but
Underworld.
that came out after Warcry because it's only just released now.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, then
The new
Warcry,
Warcry
the under
released
under
just before Broken Realms because the
Yes,
Warcry
you're right.
story
Yes, you're
leads
right,
into
links
Broken
there.
Realms.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
correct. Apologies. Yes.
Yeah, so then that's.
So yeah,
And then we've had.
new expansion, Warcry 2.0, and then since then it's. I mean that was what last month.
Yeah.
Now we're just getting the supplements. We haven't really. Well, the Death Guard Codex has been delayed
Yeah,
because
unfortunately.
second wave.
We'll get
So
that soon.
oof.
It's going to be a little bit heavy getting when the Death Card Codex does arrive. I think next year might be a little bit. Oh yeah, Carl's just pointed out City of Secrets. That was
City
the
of Secrets.
that was
That's
the
one I
siege stuff
wanna
that started
reread
that. Yeah.
And then that's going. It kind of leads on to next year.
Next year, right? So basically, we know what's happened this last year. Before we do that, though, I'd like to go and say, over this year, what have you done for Warhammer?
What have I done for Warhammer? Andrea, what have you done for Warhammer?
What? Why has this been deflected on me? I have painted an Indomitus box. That counts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but for yourself.
For
Yeah,
myself.
Yes.
For myself.
You started Custodes,
I started a Custodes army.
finished your Bone Reapers.
They're basically finished.
Yeah.
It's like one or two details. What did I do?
Custodes and
I finished my Keeper of Secrets.
yes,
She's glorious. And now, thanks to Ryan, I can actually make the base that I've always wanted with the mirror effect. So get Ferrero Rocher thingies with all the,
it's gonna be cool.
and then paint that
Yeah,
with mirror.
that'll be badass.
And it's gonna be ooh. So that. What else did I do for myself?
Got some terrain.
Yes, built 2 tables. Built 2 tables, Warhammer 3, considering the 40k one. Yeah, and we started a podcast and then a YouTube channel. Don't know if you guys have ever heard of it. It's called the Bad Warhammer Podcast. So just in case, like and subscribe. That's what we all 3 of us.
Yes, we did do that. Yeah,
Exactly.
definitely.
So yeah, that's
yeah.
it. What did you guys do?
What did you do?
Painted all my orcs that I had started when I was 10. I had a box full of orcs. I stripped them and painted. Had 2 of them.
Talking
plus
about
some-
backlog.
Yeah, that's a. And then.
Pile of
then I
shame
got
for
some-
years.
Then I got some new ones given to me, or I bought a second-hand section from someone. So I had twice as many of those.
True.
So I painted all of them, which was another. I think it's on 80 odd orcs, Arrow Boys combo.
Wow.
And then once I painted them, I got given another 40 orcs. So I've got another, that same number.
Wait a
probably
minute. I want to correct that. Didn't you start at the beginning of the year with picking up on some of your Eldar?
there.
Doing a whole bunch of new Eldar units? Or
Uh,
getting back into your
I
feeding?
painted-
Your
With Red Guard, some Howling Banshees and stuff. I don't know.
yeah, there was
like,
Howling Banshees at the beginning of the year.
The new Howling Banshees came out end of the year before, so I was
Yeah.
putting them. Then I was like, I started the year playing Eldar and playing Gloomspite.
Yes.
So I was busy painting Gloomspite and finishing up them. Then lockdown happened, and then I went, ooh, Auric Warclans was a thing, because I borrowed a Rowan Codex and
Yes.
played them for the first section of lockdown.
Yeah.
Which then, like, oh, let me paint up this army. So I painted an Auric Warclans army, about 80 odd models. Then went, ooh, Giants came
This
out.
is the guy
I
who
should play
was like,
Giants.
I've got 2 armies and I'm sticking to those. Now you have
Went,
3 Sigma armies.
so I went Gloomspite and Eldar. Then it became Gloomspite, Eldar, and Orcs. Then it became Gloomspite, Eldar, Orcs, and
3 cities.
3 cities, and now Sons of Behemoth. So I want one 40k army. And, like,
So what it sounds like
Cleo.
is to start another 40k.
Thank you very much, Cleo.
Yeah.
And Merry Christmas to you too. No, you,
And-
Brayden.
No, you
You.
what?
Okay.
And now, yeah, so I painted
Yes.
another 80, 60 or so free people's cards. So there's,
Nice.
yeah, about that. So over 1,500 points of them.
Jeez, like.
Now, what have you painted this year?
Me, what have I actually painted?
Or what have you started?
Okay, wait, I
Oof,
want to talk about
oof.
what we've done this year. What have I done? What have I done? I've done a whole lot of adding to my pile of shame. I've bought a lot of models, I bought a lot of books. bought some terrain.
Yes, you did. Yes, you
The
did.
terrain's there. It's usable. It's not finished, but it's usable. Started the Daughters of Cain army. Started the Flesh Terrors army. And you know what? The Flesh Terrors is old tabletop ready, not current battle ready.
3 colors.
Yeah, it's 3 colors, so it's fine. But it's so I could use it back in the day when we were like going 3 colors is okay. But now because we want people to actually look good.
I'm gonna literally just hijack you
Yeah.
for a second. The feature at the back of the needle control is actually really nice.
What's up?
It's really, really nice. It just right now, like you can move a little bit and it makes a huge difference. So really good control.
Let's actually switch back quickly to
In
what
a
you've
moment,
done there.
carry on. I'm
Give
gonna
a few
finish
minutes
just the last layer and then I'm
Um,
gonna show you.
Also,
what
we hit
this thing
COVID
can do.
and we realized everyone might just find the times very depressing, and we did too. So we figured that what we want to do is we actually want to maybe see if we can get everyone together. Just remember that Warhammer's there, the community's still there, even though we can't see each other, we can't do anything, and that's kind of one of the reasons why we started doing this
Lies.
podcast.
We just wanted to brag that we can do it. and you
And
guys
Oh, yeah,
encourage,
yeah, that's it.
encourage other people to
Yeah,
paint their
but we
armies.
want
so they
other
can
people to paint the
play with
armies.
armies that are painted and not great.
Exactly,
You have
exactly.
a year,
Don't
and
be
it's
like me.
It's alright if you haven't. It's like this year's been stressful.
Yes.
And some people have coping mechanisms of painting and ignoring the world.
Yeah.
And some people have buy models and ignore the world. And
So the
sometimes
the base of it is ignore the word.
I finished my keeper, my other keeper. I finished an Infernal Rapturous. Jason finished one too.
yeah.
Thank you very much, Cleo. I love my shirt. Yes, it's the best. What else did we really do?
yeah,
Well, there's a lot of that.
tried some
We've
battle
got you guys.
reports,
We've
we
reached
tried
100
to-
subscribers.
I mean, that's fun.
Yes,
Yeah.
but that's not for Warhammer. That's
So I
just
think,
awesome.
well, it's for our community. And our community,
Yeah.
we've got an awesome community. You guys are rock. Just, we'll leave it at that. You're amazing.
Yeah. And
So
then
now-
well, we've got in the last 7 minutes or so.
Yeah.
So next year, what are we expecting?
What are we expecting next year, Brad?
I was like, there's some obvious. So Age of Sigmar. Let's start with the one
Yeah.
close to my heart currently. If you've been paying attention on the Warhammer community site, there is the 25 days of Advent or whatever that.
24 days.
24 days of
Yes.
Advent, and then they've been putting up little pictures there. So there's been some like little hints. I think you said before the podcast, Hedonites was one of the because we've got the new box, the daughters.
We've also
Oh,
seen,
shit,
we've
we
also
forgot
seen
one
Mr.
thing.
Glorious.
Or that
Exactly.
Now
He has
we've
come
seen
out.
Mr. Sigvald.
Yeah.
He's
oh,
gonna be-
Sigvald,
he's
is he
coming.
out yet? Or is
He's
he-
coming
he's
out.
Coming, so that's next year.
Yeah,
We're-
Hedonites of Slaanesh are
some
definitely
point-
coming with a whole
The
bunch of
mortal
mortals.
side.
Mortal Slaanesh models. It's so good.
It's like with those some of the models that we've seen in the advent calendar or not.
Yeah.
But then we've got
Baby
there's a bunch
Slaanesh.
of slash this I predict there could be some free peoples or it could be some vampire. There's vampire pirates.
you know that
dark
I'm
elf
actually
pirates,
hoping-
dark elves, free peoples.
I'm hoping that it is and it isn't, because if it is, oh my god, yes, wow. If it is, I'm
It could be just
cry.
No.
here's the hidden
Money.
in a different
Understand, Andrea. If vampire pirates come out, you're gonna start the army.
I know. That's
if
the point.
Shadow Elves come out, you're gonna start the
I
army.
know. I don't have that
One-
money.
One of them will come out next year. There will be a new Sigma army next year. I guarantee it.
I'm sure. I just hope it's not both in the same year, because then I'm gonna cry. That's it.
It's all right. That's why we need you guys to carry on supporting us, so he doesn't cry.
And we can do paint
Also, that he does.
Exactly.
Okay. If you want to see him cry, tune in a few weeks.
So there's some really cool. There should be some warrior priests maybe thoughts in there in the advent calendar.
Yeah.
I predict we're gonna have some new box set next year, which
Yeah.
may correlate with what we were saying earlier about the Broken Realm / Edition 3 /
Yeah.
It probably will get that
I
way.
can see that because it's been 3 years
Do
on.
you remember?
Now the question
Wait a
is,
minute. Wait a minute.
Mhm.
Very tinfoil hat time, people.
Yes.
Okay. We've got the red hats. It's close enough. Tinfoil hat time. Nighthaunt came out, 2nd edition.
yeah,
why not release another army with 3rd edition? Because 3rd edition is definitely around the corner.
Yeah.
The Nato,
But what
they
army-
They were brand new. They
the
came out.
Spirit Hosts were a thing.
Spirit Hosts
Yeah, but they
a
were
thing.
part of the Legions of
But they
Nagash,
never
and
had-
they didn't have their own army. They had just like, okay, it's a
They were-
unit, you can
they were
run
part
it.
of
The only way you could get the new army was to buy the starter box. And soon afterwards, they released
I
all
can
the other
see it
stuff.
being another Stormcast and
Yes,
Or
definitely,
maybe-
because there's chambers that haven't been
another
opened.
chamber.
Or they will. I do think they're getting a little bit bored of their Stormcast. They'll push it. Okay, you see Stormcast in
Maybe
something.
free
You're
people.
always
But
good.
but free peoples or an expansion on the other order armies because they put a very good highlight on Lumineth. They put a lot of highlights on dwarves.
What if it's gonna be Dark Elves and Slanesh?
It's like
No, they really
it's
don't
gonna
Dark
be a-
Elves and and Thingy. They won't have another Slanesh. I don't think there will be.
It's like a box. It's another box.
Lord
of-
Carl mentioned Umbraneth, and that'll be the Shadow Elves.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is that their name?
No, I don't know
That's
if
a
it's
cool-
the real name. That's kind of
I
Damn.
think it's a
Son.
rumor. It's
Yeah.
like a rumor, sort of like this would be a cool name, thought from mentioned, I think.
vampires.
Also, I think GW will continue with the White Dwarf supplement, sort of adding to the Age of Sigma armies. Because
Yes.
so far they've been focusing on destruction. So maybe destruction isn't anywhere in the future for this next year.
Yeah.
So they've done Glue Spot, they've done the Spider Fang, they've done the Squigs, they've done the Trolls. They're
That's
now
very true.
they're doing Gargants next month. That was the rumor. So I don't see any destruction happening in the
I
next
don't
while.
think there will be too much destruction.
I
No,
can see
they've
order
elaborated a
and
lot on
death.
them.
Death, like most of destruction's kind of maybe Iron Jaws need some stuff. or
What
Orcs need
have
some
we
stuff.
not seen of
So, yeah,
destruction?
no more chaos. They
I
might
think
expand on
death-
Nurgle.
Maybe
Nurgle
revamp.
needs a new codex.
Yeah, I might
Or
get
it
a new
does,
codex,
actually.
but I think codexes might just split and splatter. There might be codexes for any faction, which is very vague. It's seeing the future. It's going to be a codex of some sort.
There will be a book. Yes.
It'll have writing in it.
Oh gosh, I do hope so. Yes, Stuart, that is what I'm waiting for. Okay,
What?
first of all, Braden mentions there will be a new Stormcast chamber. Why? Because I think we've had about 3 years since the last one.
Yeah,
And
it's-
Sigmar's sitting there
mean-
going, I want to push a button.
That's never too long though. That's never. It feels like it was
oh,
just
come on.
yesterday that we had like 14 released.
But come on, they basically, you got one every 6 months for a while. You know,
Oh my
they
God.
want one now. We know you Stormcast players want a new
I mean,
book.
what's gonna?
We know you need a new
You've got
book.
wizards, you've got dragons, you've got chicken birds.
You've got
You've got
lion birds.
lion birds.
You've got,
Yeah, maybe snake birds.
Chicken lions.
Chicken lion birds.
yes.
And then Broken Realms. So I think Broken Realms definitely is a thing that's like almost guaranteed you'll get another one next year, if not two.
We don't have a chamber against
See,
destruction.
The
Do we?
problem is,
No, I don't
Stuart
think
has brought out a very valid point. And that the final book would be Archeon going on adventures with baby Slanesh. I would be happy.
Well, definitely
Well,
something
maybe
similar is
doesn't
going to
like it.
happen because Archeon wanted to free Slanesh so the Edonites stopped fighting against each other and he could take control of them. So if now
Yes.
Slanesh has been released, they're going to be buddies. They definitely are going
I
to be
would be
buddies.
really upset if they make a new Archeon model.
They won't.
No, they won't.
They won't.
No,
Thankfully they
it's
won't.
too good.
But the other problem is, okay, my assumption is the next Broken Realm book is going to be Slanesh as a main focus and something else. Because they've already got the Hedonites kind of coming in. In fact, they might not even release a new Hedonites book. They might just make it a Broken Realms book with extra things. So now all the Hedonites players have to have 2 books. Kind of like all of the Daughters of Cain players have to have 2 books. Right now.
Yeah.
Maybe Slanesh, the Hedonites of Slanesh,
Yeah.
and the Broken Realms book, which adds. They can add some Dark Scrolls in the back. Yeah, that's
I
probably
think the Slanesh is going to spring the Umbraneth because Malekith does not
No, he
like
doesn't like Slanesh at all.
Slanesh.
No.
And it was his
And I think
idea
he's
with,
gonna
with
get
Takeless.
very angry with Marathi.
Also, if we don't get a new
Yes.
Nighthorn book,
Mhm.
it's probably going to be in a Broken Realms because like they need
yes.
some love
Yes, that's true.
Yeah, that makes sense.
because they're just so old. now.
Legions of Nagash needs something as well.
But yeah.
Because we have Bone Reapers, and that's it.
Dark
Flesh Eater
Elves.
Court,
They're right at the moment, I think. but-
Dark Elves are going to be fun. Shadow Elves, you can just
they
get
will
rid
on
of.
your Archon Courier is
And
now
Elf
on
Pirates
model
are
and
brilliant.
needs a Slanesh.
And then, yeah, so then 40k.
I don't think because Archon is still one of the top range models, so I don't think they will just replace it that way.
Yeah.
It's
I mean, he still gets all the Slanesh model, all the Slanesh rules.
exactly.
So
It
he's
just
good
doesn't
enough.
have the fourth head.
He doesn't need it.
It just
He
He's got it already.
He got so much head already, so it's fine.
He's
it
perfect.
comes out as an add-on piece. Like
No.
That's Slanesh
You buy your
already.
extra Slanesh head to stick on the back. It comes over the top.
While it's already painted
It's a snake
and
head.
everything.
Yes.
Well,
Okay.
And
Oh,
then-
we'll be doing the draw soon.
yeah, the 40k
Yeah.
we've got continue rollout of codexes. That's like
Well,
what codex
we
is
know
next?
we've
I
got
think we
Death Guard to come, and then we got Dark
Drukhari
Eldar and Dark Angels.
Dark Angels, right?
But then who
Yes.
else after
I
that?
don't see Eldar for a while, and this is my little
Really?
like hopey
You
hope.
don't think the Dark Eldar will lead into Eldar?
no.
I think they're gonna like go, hey, here's new models for me.
I think soon
Because they're like,
after
hey,
they're going to
Brad's got too
start
much
with
money now,
Chaos.
he must lose it.
I
Elder
think
will
they'll
have an
start with
update.
one of the Chaos factions right after. Like Chaos Space Marines themselves or demons.
I don't see demons being done
Soon, you
anytime
don't
soon.
think?
No.
Huh. What
But
about?
I think I see a new book for next year will be like some sort of Inquisition army. So whether it's Grey Knights and they have a range of
I think
decks,
Grey Knights will get an update soon.
and then they get a bunch of Inquisition
Um,
type
have you
models,
got,
or whether it's Imperial Guard
Mhm.
and Inquisition type.
Soviet type of thing.
So yeah, my prediction on a new maybe new faction we could get Inquisition, but I think definitely an army with models would be new models would be Grey Knights.
Yes.
Grey Knights or Sisters? No, Sisters.
Sisters
When
are
did
okay.
Sisters come out?
2019.
January they came out.
Well-
the box came out end of 2019. The models came out
Yep.
beginning of January.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. Okay. So we missed that as well.
Yeah, fair. But we did get the codex and everything in 2019, so it is
Yeah. We
in
missed.
last year.
Grey Knights Primaris confirmed, yes. No, I
Oh,
think
yes,
we'll
I
be
did-
getting.
I'm telling you that will happen. They will find a way
I
to
think
put
we'll
it
get.
in the lore.
We'll definitely get Grey Knights soon.
And there
before the
is
end of the year.
nothing wrong with that, honestly.
We'll get. We'll get a few things. Stuart, I agree with you. Sigvald is the only non-metal metallic studio model. Yes, no.
Is he? Did they paint him?
They painted him non-metal metallics, but
Might not be the only one though.
he wasn't the first. Forge World is doing it for quite a while.
Yeah, but GW.
Okay.
Talking
Was it
GW.
Maybe
Valkyria,
GW was?
one of those
No,
things?
Valkyria never
had
Like
no
his
metal.
old version of his model was also painted in that same style.
I am quite positive in
Actually,
saying-
you might not
But
be
isn't he
wrong.
just true metallic metal, not like non-metallic metal?
I don't know.
They
We'll
do
have to stare at
metallics,
it.
and in a way they do true metallic metal because they do highlights and
Yeah.
stuff. But non-metallic metal, I do think this is the first model they've actually. This is the paint scheme for that because it's complicated. In GW,
Did they
GW
release that how they painted it? Or did they...
on the box it will have the paints for sure.
We'll
But
see.
GW doesn't go super complicated stuff because they want a large
Yeah.
space, which makes sense. So non-metallic metal is an advanced technique. They don't want people to like.
Try
So
to
this is
replicate
yeah,
that as their thing.
this is interesting. It's very nice.
It is very nice.
Yeah.
Um,
But okay, yeah.
also, I mean, maybe it's just really good contrast. It looks like non-metallic metal.
I mean, yeah.
Yes, but I
could
don't
be.
think they use
Yeah.
that honestly.
I mean,
No, no.
Contrast with highlights
Push
to
the
achieve
contrast.
that.
I found that this year I definitely learned a lot about contrast.
Contrast came out when?
Last year.
End of last year?
Yeah,
Sometime last year.
just
I
before
mean,
Christmas.
it feels like it's like
very
January of
long ago.
2020, not
We
20.
forgot the battle forces for Warhammer.
Ah, but they're normal. They were
Every
Christmas battle
Christmas.
forces. They sold out like it was going out of fashion this year. This year they went so quick.
Christmas.
It was
Last,
insane.
like last year. I'm like, I had one in the shop for like
Ages.
3 years. Like, some years just don't sell.
Yeah.
No, some years.
But that's
I
it
think
depends
I'm
what's
still-
in the box.
I'd still have the Gloom Spider one, I think. If I bought the Gloom Spider one. That's like the
Guys,
ready to step
someone
up.
needs to start a new army for Sigma.
We need more Gloom Spot players.
Mm.
If you want to play Gloom Spot,
Oh,
like,
I got a
you
few.
can play. You can borrow my models. I got 100,000 of them.
Any other?
So you don't want them to buy new models? Wow.
I do, but like, there's a try.
So, do you guys have any other predictions for next year? Any other things you think are going to happen?
We'll get a new army for 40k.
A brand new faction.
Really?
We'll get a Chaos army dedicated, God dedicated. Either
Traitor
corner.
Legion.
Yeah. We will.
I think it's Traitor God.
No.
Why not? We had them in the Blackstone Fortress stuff. We have all those models that all need to be done.
I think they'd rather. I think Imperial Guard upgraded first would be like if you're gonna give new Imperial Guard type models,
Mm.
all those models just go back. Oh, cool.
We
New
will
Imperial
get
Guard models.
we will
It's
get
like-
World Eaters next year.
World Eaters.
Yep.
What about Emperor's Children?
Nope.
Don't think so. It's going to be a while for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would like to see new Corn Berserkers.
That
I
would be sick.
also would like to see them, and whoever buys them, I'm going to go, haha, now paint them, because they're going to be so laden with detail. Just like Khan the
Use
Betrayer, the new
contrast
model.
And
Oh,
dry brushing gold.
so on some of those models, the detail's just so hectic. You're like, oh, I don't want to contrast. Oh man, it's going to be
We'll
fun.
be back to playing games hopefully
Yeah.
by the time that comes out, we'll know how to play games next.
So, yeah, otherwise I think next year is going to be a really interesting for Warhammer. On the community side of it, obviously the Durban War Games Club was a little bit quiet this year.
I played 4 games.
Exactly, we had a little bit low
Last year I
thing.
played 58.
We will, from the Durban War
No,
Games
I
Club
played
side,
48.
just putting that hats on, we will probably be having a AGM next year. It might just be online.
Hey.
So we'll do like a Discord AGM or maybe a whatever, what's the thing, a Zoom call or something like that. We'll do something, we'll all meet up, we'll discuss about what we're going to do, but some good exciting things happening there. The community itself has actually seen a very, what's
yes.
been really fantastic actually in the whole War Games community in Natal. In fact, there's more. With what's been exciting with the miniatures painting community and with the war games community in the whole country has been the way that people have banded together. Speaking to a lot of the tournament organizers across the country, guys have been so good. They've run events and they've kept them small, they've kept them socially distanced, protected, well done. And there's been like zero contaminations on them. Guys in Joburg, guys in Cape Town, everywhere, and it's been really well run, and people have been respectful and stuck to the rules, and everyone's actually been really good. There weren't many events, obviously. The ones that were few and were like small and well managed, and there was no issues in the community. We had some real good stuff happening this year. A lot of guys were pushing out some tabletop simulator stuff, which is something we can look at next year too. So that's
we
been
also
great.
had something
And then
really
we
cool.
had the guys in Cape Town who did a documentary on miniature painting, and it is fantastic. I don't know if you guys have watched it. If you want to see more details, go onto the Facebook group. I'll put a link up there today. It is so good. JP, one of our guys, one of us, I don't know if you popped in tonight. JP's on there. We've got a whole bunch of guys, probably the cream of the crop when it comes to miniature painting in South Africa, are in this documentary, and it's really cool for all of us who are sitting in the room here, and for all of you guys. I'm sure you'll find it awesome and amazing. It's been really interesting to watch.
And then, from our side, the number of people getting into the hobby hasn't slowed down.
Oh yeah.
Or even it's like I think now, like if we hadn't had this little speed bump called COVID, like the player base in the
Little.
like
Oof.
it would have been like cray how many
Oh, yeah.
players we would have had active.
Exactly.
But like I think
Also,
in the few the year to come, like
things are
people
looking
growing-
real good.
Looking really good. People getting into the hobby. The
We've
hobby's
seen a
very strong.
resurgence as well from people you guys, who were out of the game for a while, who've come back. And it's been really awesome, having you guys join us again. On that, I mean, we've mentioned it before, and I'm just going to do another little pop on one of our sponsors here, the Unseen Shop. With them, as you see over there, I'm showing you now all the their endeavor they're doing to raise funds and that to keep up on their area that they've opened now, which is they're opening now.
Yeah, so that closes tomorrow, is the 24th. Yeah, so that's end of work tomorrow is the closure for that. Some really cool hats and stuff. I'm like, have to hold back about all of it. But yeah, we've got some really
Amazing
cool,
Christmas present.
I mean, we get the thing.
Dude,
we
I want
get
my
made by
backpack.
end of Jan. But we're currently doing renovations, and we're going to try and have wait till the curve drops a bit, but also having social distance. If you want to get out of your house and play in your own pod, but
In a
at the
safe
location, in a
environment,
safe
yeah.
environment, so we have spread out. and hopefully we
Don't
can.
say spread.
Yeah, other words.
Yeah.
Spaced out.
Spaced out.
Hey.
Whoa.
3 million IQ.
But yeah. So hopefully we can get back to some sort of normal if we stop contaminating each other. But
Yeah. On that note, everyone, please keep in mind, just stay safe, stay indoors. We know the festive season's going. You all want to see family and that, but our
There's a
advice is
second wave coming.
stay
There
at
is a
home.
mutation,
Don't-
so be
don't
very
try your
careful.
best not to. I mean, it's really hectic. Okay, and that's it. We're done.
Right, I'm just gonna finish off by.
It's just face.
Okay, never mind. Oops.
Okay, no, we're not done. Okay. Yeah, no. Guys, you've been wonderful. We also just want to pop up and say thanks very much for the back game. You sponsored us a lot this year. You've given us a lot of equipment and things. You
Yes.
guys have been
Those,
amazing.
cool, those very cool
The
dry
painting.
brush pad
Oh,
things.
those dry brush pads are the best.
Shout us out if you're from Joburg and we've got them at a tournament. or
Oh
something.
yes. So that's airbrush over there.
Final thoughts on this machine.
Yes.
It's actually really good. It's very nice. It's easy
Nice.
to clean. It's easy to use. It has a really good flow. For an entry level, this is a fantastic
Is there a
airbrush.
price point on this?
It's like $900.
Are they currently selling?
It's
$900?
$900
Yeah.
bucks. You buy a
It's-
compressor
I don't know if
for
that's-
like 2,
I don't know if
and
that's
there we go.
expensive.
You've got like
No,
the cheapest good
my
things.
Infinity is 4,000 rand. So
Okay.
this is good.
You buy
like-
an aircraft airbrush for like 900 to 1,000, and those things are crap.
Yeah, this is
This
really
is
good.
amazing.
So whoever gets this, really lucky, really good. Whoever wants to get into airbrushing, this is a good product. This is really good value, and I'm not saying it because Supernova is like giving us this to show, but like legit, this
Yeah,
is
That's
a
amazing.
good product. So think about it. Yeah.
Definitely go take a look. Well,
And if anyone has questions about airbrushing, I'm happy to share what I can, what I know, what I've learned.
I'm sure we can do
we've got 2 things to give away. We've got a copy of the Damage
Yes.
magazine. It's a miniature painting magazine. It's really awesome and all that. And so, as we mentioned before, we've made a list here with everyone who's appeared on stream and everyone who has subscribed to us. That we've got your that we can actually see your subscription publicly. If we can't see it, then yeah, we're sorry. It's difficult to know you're there if I can't see it, you know. So on that, we've then got this. We're going to roll randomly to see who gets the first thing. Anyone want to grab a dice? We need.
A D, what? A D?
Well, we could. Yeah, a
Do it on
D100. Yeah, Brad's gonna go grab dice.
Right, I'm gonna pack this away.
Like we should use a D66, D66666.
Yeah, that works.
I mean, you could.
2 6s. No,
No.
no, it won't work. No, no. No. So, this is us being sexy. Yeah,
That's called a Tuesday.
Well,
yeah, it is. By the way, look at the crazy thing that he's actually making.
What is he making?
You,
Oh!
look at this. Look at this thing. Look how shiny and silver it is. He pushed metals through it.
You're out.
He pushed metal through that, and it's still. Yeah, I like this airbrush. I'd actually like to get one myself.
so are there 100 people there?
No,
Okay, so
roll.
the green one is the 10s,
Yeah,
and this one is the 1 through.
and if you're
It's
over the
units,
amount that we
the
have, we
units.
do it. So
Where's
green
the camera?
tens and units. Okay.
They don't need to
and-
see. This is a DM.
Yeah, right. Roll it right here. I think the camera is on there. Is it on there? Yes, it is.
Rawr!
PG. What?
There we go.
I missed the camera.
Roll it again.
Roll it
Because
again.
62 is not going to work.
62 off.
Yes, 62
No one's on
is
that
all.
side.
No, unfortunately.
Okay, roll the green. That's
15.
15.
15.
15 should
And
be
we
a
got
person.
person number 15 is Sean Douglas Kruger.
Hey!
Hey, Sean Douglas Kruger, we'll get hold of you. We'll send you a message and we will let you know you've just won a magazine. Okay, and then now for the
For
big
the
one.
big one.
For the airbrush.
Okay, so we gotta go green one. This is the 10.
That's the 10s.
Yeah, that's the.
Oh, that's
No,
a
it's
nine.
too high,
too
too
high.
high.
Reroll.
Reroll that. 30. Okay.
Oh.
And-
Oh, missed. Did I miss?
30 exactly.
On the dot.
That is Jonathan Krobler.
Hey.
Hey.
Nice.
So, Jonathan Krobler, you have just won the Supernova Ninja airbrush. We will be contacting you on through Google, hopefully through YouTube, and we will let you know so we can send you the airbrush. Guys, thank you all. Thank everyone for supporting us throughout the year. Thank you for being the most amazing people ever. Thank you for just being there for us, and we're here for you. If you guys need anything,
With the other camera, is it?
yeah, it's over there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, we're running on that one.
Wherever you
Yes,
have-
thank you all for supporting us throughout the year. Next year we're going to have a lot of cool things going. We're going to do some work over the next holidays and that. We'll probably see you second or third week in Jan. And yeah, just
Merry
keep a look
Christmas.
on
Keep
the...
bad.
Yeah, stay
Keep
bad.
bad.
Stay awesome, stay everything. And
Pam, pam,
with
pam,
that,
pam,
what I'm
pam,
going to
pam,
say
pam.
is...
Whoops.
Yeah, perfect timing.